My brother is hosting a pool party at my house today and I found out from my mother last night. I'm sitting in my office right now, trying to work. I work remotely, and I can hear my family in the backyard, having a pool party. A pool party that has been in planning for a week. A pool party I did not know about until last night. I have a large house with an in-ground pool and I've always told my family they can come over, but to let me know ahead of time. This year, no one has used the pool so I haven't done a lot of upkeep on it. I have a salt system so it stays fairly balanced on its own. But I've been really busy with work so I haven't used it myself. Last night, I was talking to my mother and she said, well, I will see you tomorrow. I asked what she meant by that and she said for the pool party. After digging, I found out that my brother was planning on coming over the following day to use my pool. He was bringing his daughters and had coordinated with my sister to have her kids come over as well. Since my sister and her husband worked during the day, my parents would be bringing them by. I asked how long this had been in planning and my mom said for at least a few days now and they were just figuring out which day was best. My sister, my parents live with her, overheard the conversation and texted me to verify I knew about all of this and was surprised to find out I did not know. She texted our brother subtly asking if he had coordinated all of this with me. 5 minutes later, I get a text from my brother saying he planned to come swimming the next day with one of his daughters but he would be very quiet since they know I work at home. So around 11:30 a.m., my brother shows up with his oldest daughter. I said hello but went back to work. That is when he mentioned the extra people would be there. At first, I didn't care that much since everyone was family and they had seen my house messy before. Then he mentions his daughter's boyfriend is coming too. He said well, she asked if he could come so I said yes. I love my family but they really drive me nuts sometimes. It is not usually a big deal if my family comes over. But the fact that my brother coordinated things with other people, his ex-wife, my sister, my parents, and never thought to ask me if it was okay is just infuriating. And then to invite complete strangers as well. Quick edit, my brother got divorced 5 years ago and lived with me for 2 years. When he moved out, he ended up moving an hour away. Due to this, during the school year, we have a set schedule where he and his daughters stay overnight at my house about twice a month. But during the summer, there is no schedule for him coming by. Second edit, what I thought would be a lighthearted post is becoming both a beating and a wake-up call. For 20 years, I was low contact with my family for reasons, maybe some of them being evident in this post. But I moved back 6 years ago since my parents were getting older, and my nieces and nephews were growing up without me knowing them. And in trying to make up for lost time, I've become a complete doormat. My brother attempted suicide a few years back and I started letting his bad behavior slide because I didn't want to trigger him. And all I did was enable him instead. I used to have a regular therapist and worked on these types of issues with her but never found a new one since I moved. Guess that is overdue now. I will work on the boundaries, but I obviously have a lot of work to do. Thanks for the feedback, well maybe not all of it. No way I can reply to everyone, especially as 60% of the comments are why do you do this? The answer is because I'm an idiot who believes they always have to help family, even when they are being an AH.